fuck's that?
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
What's that?
Splinter video.
You know I got a billion views.
Yeah, I put
1.1, yeah.
I put it on YouTube.
Ah, that must have fucking well
I put it on YouTube to share it on Facebook. And because Facebook's got better, I mean YouTube's got better res pics. But I only made it 6 minutes long.
Hefty splinter lot.
Well, if you look at my fingers, you know, I
big
smoke.
grip,
I've got
yeah,
curry
big
actually
grip.
in my fingers
Look at
today.
it.
But you get it in a
Come
4K
on.
lamp,
What?
4K
I want to
camera,
see this splinter come out.
and under LED, and you see all the muck and
fuck,
grime. You know,
Yeah.
I don't polish my fingernails.
Right, that's, yeah, you can get them, just get covered in bush.
Yeah. So there's loads of comments on, look at his fingernails. Fuck off. You can't say fuck on YouTube.
Yeah, you get demonetised, don't
You can say bollocks though.
How many days did it take you to get it out?
Well, normally if you get a splinter, if you can't dig it out the first day, next day it'll go septic and it'll just pop out.
Ah, right.
Or, you know, a day later to, you know, it'll just pop out. But that one was right under the skin and it didn't want to come out.
So,
You get it out.
There's always people, don't have your fingers so close, my mate cut his fingers off. Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised. Probably an idiot who had his fucking hands in where.
Nice timber, that, isn't it?
Beach, yeah. When you hold stuff like that, blades don't jump sideways.
No, they're good stuff. You do if you're not wired up right.
Right, so that went on. It's going to spray it in place. Might have that too bad. Very slightly out. But not bad. You see the skirt in there now. So there's a 10mm gap there. Give them something to wallpaper up to. Right, it's been filled, sanded to 320 grit. I'm going to try my little compressor. I have bought my bigger one, but it's big and noisy and outside. Let's see how that goes. See how that goes. I'm curious about it, but see how that goes. I'm curious about how it does. I'm not masking anything off because it's all going to get painted anyway. And just before I start, I'm going to have to, I did try my spray gun in the compressor, and I'm going to have to spray in a bit, wait for the compressor for a second and spray a bit, and so on. So I've got a filter on here and a regulator. When I pull that, well, that worked better than I thought it would. Right, it's a hot day, red hot day, so I'm just going to give that 10 minutes, let it dry. Right, it's quite smooth.
Yeah, it's a nice finish actually, isn't it?
Quite smooth, but I'm talking to the camera.
We're talking to the camera?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just going to get it once over with 320. Just getting any nibs off. straight lines. Spraying shows up every little mark. If you get holes, it don't fill them.
Right.
Like you can brush in a bit of paint.
Yeah.
But if you, when you spray, the paint goes into the hole, creates like a well, like a volcano or something.
Yeah.
And because of the surface tension, you end up with like a little ring.
Oh yeah,
around the
that
hole.
makes sense.
But then when you spray it again, it just gets
Gets
bigger and bigger
of
and
course,
bigger. And you can still see the hole in the middle. I should get a cloth on this. Get the dust off.
Right.
Is it clean?
Yeah. I washed it last night.
Better than my hands. What's on it?
What's on it? Sweat.
It's not worth contaminating.
No, fine.
Silicone.
I've got some, what is it? I've got some kitchen towels that need to dry.
I'll just do this. I'm putting a few up. I'm going to use this to a paint up. I've got loads in there. I'll just sand it down with 320. I've got a rag here with a bit of thinners on. I'm just going to wipe the dust off. Right, it did it, finally. 6 litre compressor's way too small. But like I say, it's done it. What I found was, it was just running out of air. The air pressure was just inconsistent. See, I had to keep checking it. Sometimes it'd just be spraying a little bit. Big fat all over the place. But like I say, it's on now. This is going to get wallpapered. The ceiling's going to get painted. Probably end up sanding that off. Not my problem. Can't show you in this light, but it looks quite good. It's still a bit damp here and there. I think I've got a slight dribble there. Do I touch it? Yeah, still just a little soft. Anyway, I think I'm building wardrobes next. I've got to decorators have done in here, or for now anyway. So I need to give all this a wipe down. I finished putting the bed together, put these slats on the walls. You see they're cut in down there, so when that slat goes on, they're not painting up to it. And this slatted board's got like a felt back, so any paint on that felt would be a bugger to get off. So that had to be done first. I think tomorrow I'll get those on, get that top cut in. Then I'll be looking at that wardrobe, because that wants to be in so that they can wallpaper up to it. That's going to be almost a black wallpaper in there. And then you saw me putting headboard around there. I think that's made. The screws are still in.